Visiting Sikkim was always on my bucket list, and I was so happy that this wish of mine came to fruition last December when we planned a trip to Gangtok for our New Year celebration. So, on the said day, I flew in from Bangalore to Bagdogra, and you will reach Gangtok from Bagdogra by road. So, we hired a cab and then we set off on our journey with a lot of excitement. The driver was a good natured local from Sikkim, and the journey went off pretty smoothly for the first few hours. I was told that the journey would be for around 4.5 to 5 hours to reach Gangtok from Bagdogra. So we were enjoying the trip, and we probably had driven for around 2 hours when we suddenly hit a stop, and I could see a lot of vehicles lined up in front of us. As you know, Gangtok is at an altitude, and you will have to you have to go up and through those winding roads, and the view is really beautiful. So when I saw that, the always troubled from traffic soul in me, which is obviously from Bangalore, woke up and started panicking. And alarm bell started ringing. Oh no, we are going to get stuck in traffic. And you know how we react. I think anyone who is living in a big city and has been at the receiving end of bad traffic woes sure will relate to the fact of my discomfort about that. But then I said, hey, relax, because I am on a holiday, so let me enjoy and enjoy the view. And a matter of 15 minutes in a car shouldn't be such a big bother for me. But those 15 minutes turned into 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but there was no sign of the traffic moving ahead. All this while I was watching the driver, so I thought he's going to go out and check why that there was a traffic. But to my amazement, he was cool as a cucumber. He was calm and composed, sitting in his seat, listening to music from the car stereo. He didn't move, and he didn't seem a lot perturbed, and even an iota of curiosity was there in him to go out and check. I was surprised by the fact, so I kept asking, "Hey, what is the reason?" He said, "Yeah, maybe there is a traffic jam." Though he didn't, his lack of curiosity kind of perturbed me. I said, how can he be? I mean, I'm used to, reacting to traffics when I'm driving here. And whenever there is a jam, you kind of, try to look around and you show your frustration. You start, put your hand on your horn, and you keep honking, or you listen to people from behind who keep honking. So there is a lot of chaos when we get in traffic jams in our cities. Nothing of that sort was happening. All the drivers around were calm. Some of them came out, they stretched a bit. They did not even bother to go ahead and check what was the reason. They just kind of got around to gossiping, and they were chatting. This was new to me, so I kept asking my driver, hey, what's the problem? So he got fed up of my questioning, and he went out, and but he didn't make any effort to again go out and check. He started chatting with his friends. And then when the wait hit 1 hour mark, I came out of my car because I couldn't wait any longer, and then I was so restless. And then I went ahead and we started walking towards where the traffic congestion had happened. But by the time we kind of traveled around 100 steps, the line started moving. So we rushed back and we were very relieved that, okay, now the car is going to go ahead. So finally, we started moving, and we came to know that there was uh, traffic control at that junction where they were letting vehicles pass, in turns. So that was the reason for the traffic. So I asked my driver, hey, how come that all of you, including you, the other drivers as well, were so calm, and they did not kind of seem even a little bit troubled by it. So he said, ma'am, we live in this region, so I can say that there is no such thing as certainty over here. So we are used to accept and expect trouble, and we know that the plans can change, and we embrace nature and what it offers us. it was like really, really enlightening to me because I couldn't hear even a single horn, anyone trying to horn, showing their frustration, or any other vehicle trying to overtake or trying to make their way ahead of another vehicle. There was no such chaos at all. Everything was kind of planned, accepted. So this was a lesson to me. So even when we reached Gangtok, I really felt that I couldn't hear a lot of people honking. They were not trigger happy on their horns. So it was a revelation to me, and it was a welcome change for me coming from a city like Bangalore, where we show our frustrations at very small things. So one thing that key takeaway for me from this trip was how people can accept and expect, you know that things can change, and embrace that things happen, and then we should be able to go through them, living in the moment and accepting it, and being kind of not too perturbed about it, not being panicky because it's not in our control. So when we try to take this lesson to in our lives, and you can also say even in your life, there is no such thing as certainty. Plans change for you as well. Whatever you have thought, it may not happen. So when you accept that eventuality, and then you are ready for it, you are embracing that and enjoying what is around you while you're going through that, I think that makes your life that much more livable and enjoyable. So I would like to thank Sikkim for this wonderful lesson that I got from my trip, in addition to obviously enjoying the city, what it had to offer from a tourist perspective. So thank you, Sikkim.